Manifesto public sculpture in the context of American democracy. Number 2, public sculpture attempts to demystify art. Number 7, public sculpture attempts to fill the gap that comes about between art and public, to make art public and artist citizen again. Number 20, public sculpture.
Siah Armajani is an artist who was born in Iran, came to the US to study philosophy, and became an artist with a great affinity for language, for ideas. Follow This Line is a major retrospective of Siah's work at the Met Breuer, and it's a spectacular show that charts his career from the 50s through to now. He's taken these very ubiquitous, everyday forms, like a bridge, like a house, and used those as a kind of artistic language to translate them in a poetic way that allows us to think differently about what they mean. When I learned that the Walker Arts Centre and the Metropolitan Museum of Art were collaborating on a retrospective of Siah's work, I immediately thought that it would be wonderful to take the opportunity to realise one of his public pieces. Because public art is so central to his entire career, it's hard to think of doing a retrospective of his work without including public art. Bridge Over Tree is a timber truss bridge that at the centre rises up to take us over an evergreen tree that has been planted in the middle of a field. When Siah made this work first in 1970, artists were not thinking about interactivity, immersive experiences. So I think it's fascinating to see how nearly 50 years later, our thinking has changed, but also how radical and progressive Siah was in developing this work in the first place. One of the wonderful things about Siah's work is it's an invitation to everybody. Siah's work is based on the principle that art should be open and accessible to a general audience, but it also, in doing so, allows the artist himself to be a citizen, to participate in our democracy.
In all pieces, I ask a political question. The ultimate mission of the bridge is to take you from point A to point B. And in the process, what is above the bridge, what is below the bridge, what is before the bridge, what is after the bridge becomes one neighborhood. So in public art, we should be neighborly. Artists assume this big mystical figure. I think it is not necessarily so. You can be a regular citizen and create something amazing.